Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Let me finish setting up. Alright. Streamed yesterday, right? Why do I feel like I've forgotten everything I need to do? Okay. Pop out. Oh, tweet my tweets. Okay, goodbye, Twitter. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. Aviary attorney? Yes, that's correct. Have you ever heard of this game before, Ark? And welcome to the stream. I think we're set up. Yes. Hi, Ark. How are you doing? Alright, let's go. Nope, is it like Ace Attorney? Yeah. Kinda like Ace Attorney. But with Bird. It's like a shorter indie game, but it's heavily inspired by Ace Attorney. But I thought it'd be fun. I've always wanted to play this one. Also, birds. Who doesn't like birds, right? Alright, come on. Let's load. Come on, game. It's like, it takes place in like France, but like a long time ago. Was it like the 1800s? Now I can say every birdie again, yes. Hello, every birdie. And it has like really nice music. Alright. Here we go. This should be fine, right? This is also the definitive edition. I guess they released like the definitive edition on the Switch, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy it on the Switch then. Here we go. This is very nice artwork. You know all the bird games? Maybe. Yeah, all the bird games. Wait, 1848? Okay, January. The Chateau! Oh god, Crinier of Baron. He's been killed! Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh mon dieu! Is it Dame Cataline? What have you done? Is it Dame or Dame? My French is extremely rusty. Okay, Act 1, a cat with claws. But speaking of bird games, another game I'd like to play is Skate Birb. Like a skateboarding game but with birds. I want to play that sometime. Looks like that frog finally croaked. Come on, don't disrespect the dead froggy. Oh, I have to voice act everything. Alright. Oh, they need French accents, right? What's a good French accent sound like? There will be no good accents, so it's just me talking. Bird head with human hands? Yes, this is this kind of world. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? He's so pretty. Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. What? Isn't it too early to be drinking? There will be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright. They're clearly not French accents. It's fine, alright. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter... Is it Dame or Dame? Dame? Dame Cataline has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. He's being held at the conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer to help. You would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertoire the Meow of the Meow Estate. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the Meow Estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? I guess so. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Conciergerie. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Seigneur de Miao's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Pertoire's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Okay. You may access the evidence folder anytime by pressing the X button. I mean the edit button while the suitcase symbol is highlighted. Okay. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing at New Year's party and at Christmas. Yes, alright, no need to make it a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by pressing the edit button while the wallet symbol is highlighted. Okay. You can change which symbol is highlighted by pressing the the edit or button and edit button to move left or right. Okay. Let's make a move. Welcome to the map screen. Let me sip some water. Okay, from here you can travel to any listed area by pressing the A button, the add button while the location is selected, okay? Use the left stick to select different areas from the list. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Alright, we only got one option. It's the La Conciergerie. Alright. A sign on the door reads Aviary attorney offices. No cases too big or too small. No junk mail. The Conciergerie. For centuries, the infamous Conciergerie prison has detained the accused and the condemned alike. Alright, let's go. January 3rd, Monday. Let's go to the prison. Falcon and Sparrow stepped into the stone-cold foyer. The foyer of the Conciergerie prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the Conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. Quark. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Cataline. The Meow. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Okay. Wow, look at her. She's a pretty kitty. Ah. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Cataline de Meow, I presume? You've arrived. This is the fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. So pretty, she's very pretty. My lady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so we hired the first people in the address and directory. Oh. Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know?
Okay, wait, so our evidence says so far... So she was accused of murder. Oh, for killing that frog guy, right? The guy who croaked. Alright. What happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Alright, what happened? I think that's good. What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crinière.
my French. I need to brush up. The home of great Baron Rourke. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Gwenlouis and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff?
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments. But I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry. Man with a what took your what?
Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints you a picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Psha, let me believe.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make note of it.
Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Okay.
Please continue. Dame Cataline.
So after we had the photograph, I went into the garden to get some air. And that's when I found the body of Monsieur Gwenlouis. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help. And then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Who was there?
Who was there?
Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me, my papa, my dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rourke.
How do you pronounce his name?
Rourke? I don't know. Who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid. Pauline, I think she was called. Of course there was Monsieur Gwenlouis. Well, until, you know, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio de Robino. Wait, Robitio de Robinio. The man with the camera. But he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Did you see anybody sussy around?
Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance.
I did.
Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was.
You and your damn stomach.
Let me see.
Sassy, yes.
We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. Then a marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious! Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be related to the case.
Write it all down, please, for me.
Fine.
Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder.
Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
Nope. You would think that the Great Baron Chateau Crenier would have gorgeous silverware, but there is none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No. I think that will be all.
So, what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Crenier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. Okay. And we should try to track down this supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinio.
2 days for 2 tasks? Seems doable.
But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? Ooh, do we believe her? We believe she's a innocent kitty? Or do we think she's a murderer?
I believe in justice. Dame Kathleen, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice.
That's good to hear.
You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a... how to put it? What's fils de pute? Fils de pute? Pute? If serving justice makes me a... fils de pute? Pute? Then I'll wear that title proudly. I don't know what that means. My years of French have failed me. Dame Kathleen, Monsieur Gwenwy, Baron These days are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. But it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep a track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. First, start compiling a Facebook. You can access a list of people you have met at any time by pressing the X button, the button, while the book symbol is highlighted. Let's make a move.
Okay.
I don't even know what half the words you're saying are, if there's any more French and I know the words, I'll tell you what they mean. The game saves automatically at the start of each day. Okay. Quick save. Okay. Okay, we can do a quick save this way. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, let's visit the Chateau Crenier. Baron Rorgui resides at Chateau Crenier, an impressive manor house with an immaculate garden. Okay, let's go to the scene of crime first, because this other place is the photographer's studio. So let's go here first. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crenier. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building shadows. A kangaroo?
Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change?
You have 20 francs in your wallet, what will you do?
Oh, do we give to the poor people?
Huh.
What does I have, 20?
Give nothing, give 1, or give 10. I'll give 1. I'm generous, but I'm not generous. What else are the francs gonna be used for? I think you can buy stuff later. I don't remember so well. You can make more money, I think, later, but I know you can buy stuff. Okay. Here you go. Stay safe, madam.
Many thanks, dear messieurs.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to. Okay. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinier. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogri must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes. He's a smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Ooh.
He's like a lion.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogri, property owner extraordinaire, at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? We're attorneys. I don't think there's any need to lie. Not quite. I am Private Attorney JJ Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh. Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch we'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Gwenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself? Actually, yes. That would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the... unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be reviewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good for us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first? Okay, let's go to the,
Let's go to the scene of the crime. Go to the garden.
Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Gwenouille on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the spot where the murder took place. Hey, Falcon! Do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that! That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Alright, in investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Okay, move the pointer. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Fountain? This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see the inside of the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was... Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Let's do... I'm feeling heads. Let's do heads. Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor. Here I go. It's tails. Roll up your pantaloons, Falcon. You're going for a swim. Ah, curses. Ah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon should really learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. No, Sparrowson. He rigged it. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Oh no, look at poor Falcon. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find myself... No, I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is it? What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells a little weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a... very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Rogri? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Cigar butt has been added to the evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? Okay. Statue? Baron Rogri certainly likes his his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Okay, nothing of interest. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says... Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No. The barkeep says, you gotta stop coming here. You're drinking us all, under the stable. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Horse jokes. Okay, another horse statue. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. Eventually, we realized I was just filling up on horse divorce. Ugh, terrible. Okay, last one. A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No. No, I would not. Oh, the horse puns. Okay. I think the last thing to look at is where Monsieur Gwenwy died. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Gwenwy died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, maybe a name scrawled in blood, written with the frog's last breath? Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Guinouille was attacked and killed on the staircase.
That it? That's all we can find here? Okay, so we just know that he died. Alright, nothing else? Okay.
I think we're done here.
Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Okay, now let's go to the lounge.
This is where they took the photograph? Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst. Hey Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemate totally just did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from the drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Ah. Yes? Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name's JJ Falcon.
And I'm Sparrison. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
This is where the photograph was taken. We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know! The painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Wargui just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it.
Missing clock hands have been added to evidence. Clock with no hands. Is there something else you wanted to ask? There's something we should know.
You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the trauma of last week.
Pressure her! Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding?
It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson.
It isn't? Oh, what do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
That's all. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to stay up to follow my dreams and... Well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those.
But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Alright, so we know who stole the silverware. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? Let's report back to the main hall. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look, thank you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. About your housemaid. We met your housemaid, Pauline Duhat. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? Ooh, do we call her out? Quite helpful. Do we call her out? Do we say she's a thief? I guess it's not really my business, so... Yes? Call her out? I feel like I was gonna say... Oh, I don't know. Alright, fine, we'll say she's a thief. No, but what if that ruins the Baron's trust? Fine, I'll say she's a thief. Actually, we feel obliged to tell you that she has something of a thieving habit. I know. You know? Of course I know. When the silverware goes missing in a house occupied by two people, it doesn't take a world-class detective to solve the mystery. Then why haven't you informed the police? This may surprise you, Monsieur Falcon, but I'm not actually a ruthless, money-grabbing bourgeois. A housemaid steals 100 francs of silver from me. A mere drop in the bucket for a man of my stature. What of it? I feel no need to ruin this poor girl's life over something so small and petty. I see. I apologize, Baron. I didn't mean to pry. That's quite alright. Did you two want to ask me something else? Alright, what happened on the murder? Baron Rogri, I'd like to ask... Wait, hold on. Baron Rogri, I'd like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? Not at all. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? I guess that's it. I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just... wing it! Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. Are there any, like, human puns that humans make? I feel like they make all these bird puns. But, like, do humans have any puns? Must be, right? Let me sip some water. Alright, next we'll go to the photography studio. Studio de Robin Neo. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist Monsieur Robertio de Robinho is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. How would you make human puns? I don't know. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, I feel like there's always like, oh, here, like, I'll give you a hand. And then it's always something about like, oh, someone like, you know, lost their hand or something. I don't know, in like video games. Something like that. What shall we do now? Let's knock. He could be in there. Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, that doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. We should break in? Yeah, let's break in. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur JJ Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. Barbarism? You're right. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Nothing like a couple of lawyers doing a bit of breaking and entering. What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think it would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, we're here now. Now that we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very... swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that might help our case and get out. Okay, let's see. The music though, it's pretty good, right? Alright, I guess we'll go left or right. Let's start with this painting. I mean, picture. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile. Oh, was that it for that one? Okay. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Oh no, not the horses again. Chandelier? A chandelier! You should get on one of those for the you should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. No chandelier? Wait, how about this tiny picture here? This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps. It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh, this is a classic Ace Attorney joke. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. The ladder versus stepladder debacle. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No. He got demoted. Ugh, terrible. Ladder, stepladder, debacle, and like every single Ace Attorney game. Yeah, I feel like it must be every single game. If you ever find a ladder or stepladder and you click on it, two characters are always like, that's a ladder, and another person's like, no, that's a stepladder, and then they argue about it. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. A lighthouse, No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways... It's a black smudge, Falcon. It's a black smudge. I remember in my, one of my painting classes, you know, millennia ago, right? I don't know what it was. Like, my classmate did a really nice portrait of somebody. But the background was white because they, like, didn't finish the background, but they, like, accidentally got, like, some thumbprints of, like, paint on the background. So there was some, like, blue smudges, like, fingerprints in the white background. And everyone was like, wow, I really like these, like, smudges here. They look really great. He was like, the artist was like, those are an accident. I don't know. I don't know. People always are drawn to the most interesting things. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering? Rifling through a person's belongings? Ugh. It's cool, we're lawyers. A little illegal, very illegal. A little illegal? It's cool, we're lawyers. They do this all the time in Ace Attorney. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Sparrowson loves his puns. How about this one? A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Hey, what's this? Hey, Falcon, look! What? That's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh. Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There is no question about it. I see a housemaid. Dame Cataline. And I think that's Signor Protoir, Cataline's father. Wow, look at him. Look at him, he's such a cute cat. I love Sparrowson now. So, what shall we do? Do we just take this? Yeah, we'll take it. It's evidence. It's evidence, baby. We gotta take it. We've come this far. We may as well borrow it. Alright, we've borrowed some evidence. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. I guess we looked at everything. Alright, let's skedaddle before someone gets angry at us. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Robin Neo. Oh mon dieu, what happened to my door? Do we lie or tell the truth? Let me think. If we tell the truth, he's gonna be kind of mad at us, right? Maybe we'll have to, like, give back the photograph or something. If we lie, we get away with it, right? But maybe he'll be betrayed later? I think if we... I should lie? Yeah, I think if we tell the truth... I have no idea. If we tell the truth, I think we may have to, like, give back the photo we just took. Let's just lie. Seems some kids did it. Little weasel types, we saw them. Yeah, weasels. They were like, let's break in this art guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were like, we chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go. if we present the evidence in court, wouldn't the photographer guy know that we broke it? Alright. January 6th, Thursday, Palace of Justice. The Palace of Justice houses the High Court, a place reserved for only the most serious crimes. Alright. Let's go. It's court time. It's lawyer time. Let's go. Falcon and Spurson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grand Instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? Am I nervous? You know, we haven't... It seems like Falcon hasn't had a trial in a while, so it's, you know, it's alright to be nervous. Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame? Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this.
Monsieur Falcon, Petite Spurson, is there anything you need me to do?
No. We've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case.
That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through.
Let's move this along, fellas.
I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon.
We will. Guess Falcon's gonna have to wing it. He really is gonna have to wing it. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready.
Time to wing it.
Oh, here it is. Court time. Let me sip some water. Judge Maxime. Alright, settle down, everybody. Settle down. Is everybody here? Everybody here? JJ Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Don't forget to stretch. Thank you for the reminder. Anyone watching, please stay hydrated and stretch too. Who is this? Ravington. Rupert Ravington present. Ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes? Ha! I knew it. Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my classes. Oh. Was he smart? No. He always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbits' feet. Unless he's improved considerably, he might already have this trial in the bag. That's good to know. But say, Spurson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate. Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are the jury all present? Wow, look at them all. All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Judge Cornel. There's like a bird. Is that a seal? Like a doggy, a hippo, goats, ostrich, a vulture or something. Hey, Falcon. I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh. Those 2 birds with the funny hats are assessors, the associate judges. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Catherine de Miao. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Valorty, to the witness stand. Inspector Valorty, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Wow, he's got an eye patch. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, To tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Just Volatry. I am a servant to the law. A scourge? A scourge of the gutter rats that plague the city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian killer to justice. My path began 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with the lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you were the lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then, perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival? Absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rogui. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Miao. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Guinouille, with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. So, more questions for Your Honor. Bloodied paws? Nobody told me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I notice. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Alright, time to, pick out any, inconsistencies, right? Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Okay, press, okay. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Yeah, let's look at... Okay. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid. Okay, so housemaid. The scene of the crime. Sliced open corpse. Bloodied paws on her... Blood on her paws. Are we gonna serve myself ice cream? Yes, take your time. Take your time. We got the letter. Photographer box. This is literally a red herring. It's literally a red herring. Okay. Ate a bloody rare steak at the banquet. Well, this is bloody, right? There's no silverware, so she used her paws, she said earlier. Clock. Inspector, you say Dame Cataline had blood on her paws. Correct! Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Whose blood or how much blood? Whose blood? Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It was Monsieur Guinouille's, of course. How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There's only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Cataline's paws could have only belonged to one person, Monsieur Guinouille. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Guinouille? I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws have nothing to do with the murder. – This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. You have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Guinouille? I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws have nothing to do with the murder. – This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? It came from the steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody roast steak. This is true, Monsieur Rappington. Well, in a manner of, speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the, menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak? Well... Oh, wait, don't answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. No. What a twist. Intriguing. So, Inspector Valerty, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now, hold on. Just 1 minute, Falcon. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws with such good manners? Oh, that is a good question, or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something went missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws. It was... the silverware. It's gone. Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because... the silverware of the household had been previously stolen. This is stolen. I don't recall any mention of that in the police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Bourgrie residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Bourgrie approached us about this very subject last night. Ah. Pretty convincing, intriguing. Oh. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you, I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Oof. Eh. Oh dear. Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Man, this poor guy. Fine. So be it, messieurs. Until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, Monsieur Robitio Robinho, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. Monsieur Robitio Robinho, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? It's a little cliché, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record? As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robitio Robinho, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste. Tu es un pipe. Pipe? You may have seen my works in hip magazines. Le Branché or C'est Chouette. I can send you tweets if you like. Ha, tweets. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Yes, your words are very impressive, Monsieur Robino. Robinio. But let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of murder? Very well. I was hired by Baron Rogri to capture the evening's events. I'm back. Hey, more bird puns. Welcome back. Enjoy your ice cream, Mark. I arrived at 7 in the morning. I pointed my camera. No, 7 in the evening. Why did I say morning? I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rogri and left. Like a true artist. And regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I bought a copy so you could all see for yourselves. These birds are very dapper. Hello, Aviary. How are you? I saw you change your name. Is it Eri? Eddie? Eri? Let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Now, how are you doing? And yes, the birds are quite dapper indeed. Alright, let's look. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we see Baron Rogri, the lion who hosted the event. On the left we see Seigneur Pertois de Miao, the father of the defendant, Dame Cataline. And finally we see the housemaid, Pauline Duhat, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. Hello, this is the first I'm seeing this game. How did you come across it? Many years ago, I watched someone play this game. I don't really remember though, but yeah. Aviary Tourney, I think. I forget how I found it, but I think somewhere I like saw this person was playing it and I was like, Aviary Tourney, or like I saw it on Twitter or something, because I like Ace Attorney. But yeah, it obviously caught my attention because I like Ace Attorney. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Guenri. The second is the defendant, Dame Cataline de Miao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. That the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they were in the garden together at that point. Well, hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photographed subjects, we see a wall clock and the time set at 7:30. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Waller T told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself. Hey, Falcon. That photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we borrowed from Robinio's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Pauline Duhat, Dame Cataline, and Seigneur Pertois. Oh, whoops. Here it is. Wait, but Monsieur Robinio's photograph shows Baron Rogri where Dame Cataline should be standing. So here's the one that's presented in court. Can we look at this? I guess not. But the one we have shows our client in the middle. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam that evidence down, be like, BAM! Inconsistency! This whole courtroom is out of order! Case closed! I can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. The case deepens, it does. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. Ah. If I were to present it, Monsieur Robinio would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. Ah,
maybe we shouldn't have lied to him then earlier.
In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. The defense may proceed.
Alright.
It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence.
I arrived at 7 p.m., set up my camera, and captured the beauty of the evening's events in one magnificent photograph. Then I billed the Baron and left. So, their photograph clearly shows the time is 7:30, but the clock doesn't have hands. It's clearly been tampered with, right? Let's take a closer look at this photograph. I see a mistake. Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinio, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious, because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Impossible, I just told you, monsieur. The camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographs it produces are flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific?
Certainly. Alright. Where's the mistake? It's the clock. The clock in this photograph, there is something not right about it.
Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client.
Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Remington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture.
The clock has no hands.
The photograph clearly shows the clock hands pointing at 7 and 6.
That much is self-evident.
Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Criniere has no hands.
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogri, or his housemaid if you have any doubts. Monsieur Robinio, how do you explain this discrepancy?
I don't know. There must have been some sort of mistake. My camera's flawless.
There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. But maybe there's an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock hands should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinio, edited this photograph.
Edited? Guess that clock wasn't pretty handy.
Oh, the puns. I'm no expert, but I suspect I used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinio created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Robinio coerced, bribed, threatened. Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinio. But fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it all. You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenouille? What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that included adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Monsieur Robinio, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. His claws! Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinio, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs. Claws like a cat, perhaps? His claws? Borgui? Must have been him, because he's the one who ordered the photograph. Lion Man. So, the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent, close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Abington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Ooh, why not? It's still a portrayal of the, night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that the other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Cataline was painted out, even worse. It is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. What are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Seigneur Portoir de Meow, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Seigneur Portoir to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Borgui deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, mayhaps I should offer my opinion. But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor. And yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose it's fine. Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections. No objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Things get serious when the music comes in, that's right. Here we go. Oh, okay, Baron Borgui. On the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Patois, Monsieur Revenio and myself were engaged in conversation. We paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I would like to cross-examine the witness. You doubt my integrity, garçon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well then, hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron I'm an honest man. The defense may proceed with a cross-examination. Alright, select a statement to question. My reading skills have deteriorated. Alright. The dinner went magnificently. Photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind a few moments later. My housemaid discovered the pair just after the photographer left and called for help. Okay. What evidence we have? We have the letter from Patois de Miao. So that's irrelevant. Camera, I don't think that's relevant right now. The red herring. The steak. Cigar was found at the bottom of the fountain in the garden. It could only be reached with a little waiting. Okay, this was found in the garden. It belongs to the lion man. We can't present this because we obtained this illegally. Silverware. Okay, I think we gotta go with this cigar. So I guess the garden? Baron, we saw the murder scene, your garden for ourselves. When was the last time you visited it? Baron Rorgui, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. That's not right. Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash! My word is gold. Show the court the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. Oh yeah? Take this! This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. Cigar butt? That could belong to anybody, and... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay, sorry, Baron. That is indeed remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar was casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. The cigar butt was not dropped, but it was deliberately hidden. All of a sudden his story changes? That's right, looking a little sussy. There are any number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is you, Baron Rogui, deliberately hid your cigar butts to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did I know? And what illicit activities would those be?
You want me to spell it out? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogui, murdered Monsieur Guenui, and that is what you were trying to keep hidden.
Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, motive, or opportunity.
No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Remington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogui as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Robinillo confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of a motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of the guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock. To make for easy I can't read. To make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something, object! Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence. His finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Portoir de Miao, since that would ensure total control of his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage! Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic! No, there's only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You are bourgeois of the worst kind. How dare you, garçon, the utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous! I'm nothing like that fat cat bourgeois. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. No! You're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp. I ought to gut you right here now, like a damned frog. Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor. Let's go, old man, to the conciergerie with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself. This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? In a matter of speaking, to be honest, no. Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I shall ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible. Thank you. I just hope it was enough. What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure. Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system. What's that? I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty. I'm not sure if I understand the difference. Alright. Okay. We have reached a decision. In the light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. This doesn't have the cool objection and stuff like Ace Attorney. It's a little more, You know, you're right. I guess they don't really yell and object in this game. Maybe this one's more realistic. I don't know. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Meow, to be not guilty. Yay, not guilty. We won. We did it. That's that nicely done. Thank you. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, you did it. Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we? We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. You did it, Falcon. I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement. I'm so proud of you both. I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses. Least dirty. You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon. It was nothing. I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparrowson and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case. Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. I'm completely lost. Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act. But you actually don't know? Alright, I'll spell it out for you. I murdered Monsieur Guenouille. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. It was nothing personal, just business, you understand? Business? To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Bourgeois' cigar butt hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris's finest. What a twist. But Falcon proved that Monsieur Robinille's photograph was edited. It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying attention. No, I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Guenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinille to paint me over Baron Bourgeois and to add hands to the clock. To paint me over Baron. Okay, but the picture in the studio had her already there? Wait. No, that's not the right thing. Wait. No, I guess I can't look at my evidence. But like it It was her in the blank clock, but the one that was submitted to court was the hands and then the Baron in it.
Oh, okay. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me. I think you should leave. Fine. So much for celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, monsieur. Adieu, petite personne.
Oh, he got money. Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon? Ah, end of Act 1. Game has been saved. Oh, what should we do? I guess we'll just continue. I don't think we'll... Maybe we'll just see the beginning of this case? I don't know. January 7th, 1840. Okay. We'll just see the beginning of this and maybe we'll end? The Palais du Louvre. What do you guys think of that? Let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure that this is a simple misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard! Act 2 of Fox Among Wolves. Okay. That was one heck of a first act. I love this already. Yeah, man, what a crazy case. I remember. So, from when I watched someone play it, I remember that twist. So I saw it coming. But I'm like, oh, it's just like, I don't know. We were tricked. So, like, betraying. We like, got the trial, we did it right, but then, like, we were wrong. Alright, let's take a look at this case so far. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Okay, look for him, Sparrowson. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start. Oh, I skipped the dialogue. Okay, I'll just have to find him the hard way. So we're just at the office. Let's just look around. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first-year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. He was expelled? But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Catalan trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. Okay. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duho. Duho? Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you're involved in. I never would have thought that Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. Yeah. But then, I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux, mumbling and drinking.
It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. The Canard Joyu? That's the dingy student bar on Rue Jean, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Ah, Falcon's drinking away his problems. Need a pick-me-up? Come along to Madame Wanel's Student Tavern on Rue Jean. You're always welcome. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. Cute Dodo? His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't Lil Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quenelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quenelle. It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. The card room? Oh, we can gamble here. Let's do the gamble. No sign of him. Mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up! I'll slap him. Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? Kick him. Pour a drink on his head, yell at him. There's no slapping option. Okay, we gotta... Let's kick him. Nah, that feels mean though. I think pour a drink on his head makes the most sense, right? Kick him. Well, I wanna kick him. Let's kick him. Nope, nothing. Ah. Yell at him. Good morning, Falcon! Nope, nothing. Kick him again. Nah. He's unresponsive. We just got pour a drink on his head. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey wakey! Ah, good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? What went wrong? Where's the justice? I don't think we need to try harder. I think we already tried hard enough, so I'll say I don't know. I don't know, Falcon. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissants? Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here, moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat too. I could go for pain au chocolat. Fantastic! Let's make a move. Wait, I want to gamble. Can I gamble here? Oh, I'll have to do it later, okay. Alright, I admit these croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Vert is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America? They don't call them pain au chocolat.
Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Well, there's chocolate croissants, right? Yeah, chocolate croissants.
Hello?
Heh, chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? Oh, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they filled them with ice cream and smothered them in melted chocolate. Simply outstanding.
Is this the Aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please?
Well, what do they call crepes?
Excuse me?
Did you just hear something, Sparrowson?
Down here.
Oh, sorry I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one?
Oh gosh, where to start?
Your name, perhaps?
Mousy, my name is Mousy.
And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy?
I have this friend. He has fallen under some legal turbulence.
Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested?
Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
That's quite a problem.
I know. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain.
The Prince of Spain? You didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start?
I forgot.
I must ask, Mousy. Why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more...
not terribleness.
Expertise.
Oh, the prince had great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned.
Really? The prince said that?
This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain.
We'll take the case from me.
I mean, I feel like... Isn't he still kind of like... sad about the case that just happened?
Meh. Okay, we got no meh again. Meh.
Look, Falcon, I know you're still upset about damn Catalina's trial, but more moping isn't going to help. The best thing you can do right now would be to occupy yourself with some meaningful work. This case will scratch that itch perfectly.
Meh.
I'm not going to hear it. Grab your things. We're doing this case if I have to drag you by the sleeve.
Alright, I think we're back. Bonjour. It's me, I'm back, bird lawyer. Right? Yeah, okay, my stream is up, okay. So it didn't give me the notification that I disconnected until like a minute after. Welcome back, thank you for not leaving. Alright, I don't know how much we want to play, because this is like whole act. The first act took like an hour and a half. It's 10 p.m. here. You know, we'll go as far as we can. Stream went meh, really did. Okay, so I don't know how much you missed, but they were like, Mousy, you wanna come with us? And Mousy was like, no, I'm busy. Okay.
But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details.
Right, let's make a move then. Stream went meh, really did.
Alright, let's go to the prison.
Good day, monsieur.
Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial.
Baron Roger is pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He's super mad, but hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not gonna defend him, are ya? Cause that would be hilarious. Falcon just needed some time to think about this. He really did.
Just need a minute.
We're actually here to see Prince Juan
Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher Spanish names now.
The foxy mouth, huh?
No, the mouthy fox. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with all his seigneurs and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better.
Well, come on then, while we're young.
Alright, let's go visit the Prince of Spain.
Wow, look at him, he's so cute.
The Prince of Spain, I presume.
Indeed. I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Señor J.J. Falcon.
Well, I wouldn't say legendary.
I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from the renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let's get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation.
He told us that he'd been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation.
Ah, of course. What is it you wanted to know?
Tell us about the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder?
Of course. Let me see, where to begin? It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So after a brief stroll and picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose. An international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic! But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howell. Ouch! Cried out Major Howell. I pricked myself upon the thorns of that dastardly flower. And then the major slumped to the floor, his face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died.
He died straight away after being pricked?
He was poisoned? Straight away, senor.
It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know any poison that acts so fast.
Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself?
So, where did the rose come from?
I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Le Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Signet. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon?
Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry.
Poison Rose, okay. Did you want to ask something else, Senior Falcon?
Why are you in Paris? Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan?
I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance of bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window.
Sparrowson, don't be rude.
No, he's right. I failed terribly.
Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission.
Thank you, Senior Falcon. I'm sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What are you reading? What were you reading before we so rudely interrupted?
Ah, this book? It is a Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it?
No readings for squares.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right?
That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just the sails twirling in the wind.
But
Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyway.
Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon?
Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants.
Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here.
Indeed. I'll tell you what, Senior Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point.
Maybe I will, thank you.
We got Don Quixote. It's been added to the evidence folder. Is it all in Spanish? Like this Falcon knows Spanish? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
No, I think that's everything, thank you.
What's the plan, Big Bird?
Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in the Hallowed Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over 6 days.
This almost sounds too easy.
Let's not get complacent.
Good luck, senors.
Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it?
Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you?
He seemed nice. I don't know what you're insinuating. He seemed like a splendid and charming fellow to me. What? Really? Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, we can always ask around.
Crunch, I know.
I think I'll wrap it up after this line of dialogue. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secrets, if he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. Alright. A new day. Let's wrap things up. before my internet crashes. Sorry it's crunchy. Sorry for the bad stream quality. But yeah, we'll wrap it up. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry for the crash in Wi-Fi. I'm not cooperating at the end here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. I enjoyed playing Aviary Tourney. It's fun. We'll continue this another time. Yeah, we'll continue this another time. But thank you guys. Catch you next stream. Catch you guys next time, okay. Alright. Alright. Bye guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye bye. Bye.